Alright, and we're pretty much just about done. Got the furnace, and I'm just gonna skip right to the furnace generator. Actually, I need to get my secondary crafting bench out here because I'm an idiot and forgot to grab this. 10 iron out of here and turn it into an ingot first. Or a block first. And then that can go straight back into there. And the block goes there, and this goes here. And actually, I can probably speed up the process by grabbing these 5. I got a dungeon on the way here. Perfect. And we got ourselves a furnace generator. Now, I'm pretty certain you don't need a wrench to pick this thing up, but just in case, I did also find some yet wrenches in the loot. So hopefully that'll work. Now, this is a furnace generator. It's pretty simple. I'm certain the power comes out of one of these two sides, or you can hook it up on any side and it'll work. Yeah. Right click on it, it's got this nice little UI, an input, and an RF bar. Pretty much, you put coal in here, and I'm not going to do it now because I don't have it hooked up to anything, and you get 50 RF, or 40 RF, I think it is, per coal, and I don't know how long that lasts. But, it works. So, let's try with the wrench. It doesn't work. Try with the pickaxe. Okay, we're good with the pickaxe. I can throw the wrench. Ooh, I'm getting confused my own house. Throw the wrench back in here. Now, I'm just going to place this probably right here. Yeah. The next thing I need to work on getting a pulverizer and maybe even a redstone furnace and hook them up with leadstone pipes? Not certain. I will get back to you guys once... I accidentally saved the screenshot there. I was moving around. I'll get you back to you guys once I'm done with that. And then I'll probably call it a night and start editing a video or something. One of these videos that I've recorded today. So, alright, I'm back, and I'm pretty certain I've got all the resources I need for this pulverizer and the wires between it. Now, first part to the pulverizer is I need to make one of these redstone reception coils, kind of like that. And then the second bit is the recipe. Oh no, it doesn't. I need iron. I need to make another part of it, which is a machine block, which is that, that, and that. I did this wrong. Unfortunately, it's not a shapeless recipe, but whatever. Flint, a piston. I need a piston. I don't have any wood in my inventory. Well, I do, it's just not the right type. Alright, so I need you, and I need you down there. Alright, so piston, pretty simple. Basic Minecraft stuff here. Although for the longest time I could never remember how to make a piston. And then from there it's pretty straightforward. Reception coil, machine block, piston. Almost messed that up. And I think I did forget. I messed it up. Yep. I'm an idiot. Very big idiot. There we go. Got a pulverizer. And now we just need to make the wires connecting them. And for that, I'm just going to use conduits. Leadstone conduits. They're from thermal expansion as well. Sorry, I couldn't think of that there. It just requires glass, any glass, 2 lead ingots, and that's a very base, but it should definitely hold the amount. I should be able to put 2 generators on this pretty much, I'm thinking, if my math is correct. Pretty much, it's just how you saw it there. Right there. We got 6 of them, which is good, because now I can put that there, and then dig out this hole and put that there. Now I'll probably change how I had this set up so I can have like a pulverizer up here, a furnace here, and a chest here, or no, a hopper here, pulverizer here, chest here, or furnace here, and a chest down here, or something like that, so I can really automate this. But pretty much from now on, all I gotta do is take, say, this gold And I'm gonna throw it in there, and you see it's got no power. It's because I'm an idiot. And I'm gonna need, let's try some coal coke. I wonder if that'll work. Coal coke will work. And you see this nice little thing. If the machines are full or they don't need power, pretty much this thing will start glow red, and it'll show how much RF is being stored in the machine. The machine itself can hold 50,000. And the time on the coal coke is that power level generating. It's generating 80. If I go here, we've got quite a bit getting in store. Yep. So this is about it for today. I'm not gonna chunk load my base or anything, so yeah. Got a basic electric system and pulverizer ore processing system. Tomorrow I at least hope to have enough resources and stuff to make a decent kind of semi-automated system, probably in this back room over here for ore processing. Pretty much I'll just take a bunch of ores, throw them in a pulverizer up here, or a hopper up here, or a chest up here, and a hopper will take it out, put it in a pulverizer. The pulverizer will ship it over into another hopper or a chest, which will go into either a hopper or the furnace itself, which will go into another chest, which will then I will take out when they're done every now and then, and put them in wherever they need to go. Alright, so welcome back, and I'm gonna fix my mic real quick because it's kind of in the way. Okay, there we go. So I'm back in here. It's a new day, IRL and in-game. Taro's on, but she's not in the Mumbles thing, so we're all alone today, or for now at least. Yeah. So what I plan to do today, or for right now at least, is I'm going to make these blackout curtains. And what they're special for is pretty simple, and yet pretty nice. If I do this, and take these torches off, you can see that no light is coming from this room, even if I did this. See, it's still dark. And the point behind these are to take out all light that they just pretty much make it so no light can go through them. Yet you can still walk through them. And what I plan to do for that is simple. Wherever I find my bush, wherever my bushes went. So I'm gonna make rooms for all these these berry bushes, except for the essence berries, because these are just XP berry bushes, and you can pretty much place them anywhere on stone, I think. And they'll grow and produce berries there, but the other berry bushes won't produce anything, and they won't grow if they're not underneath a certain light level, which is pretty much complete darkness. And generally it's gotta be on stone. So once you get done building this little hole, I'll show you the... Alright, I'm back. Pretty much this is the area of the building, and using these door things, I've made it so it's dark enough for these things to grow. Unfortunately, I've nearly died from these things. Still haven't died yet this round, so this is quite nice, but yeah. They're gonna take a little bit to grow. So, yep. I have to have a door there because there will be monsters that'll spawn in there, and eventually they'll probably kill me. Now, you might notice a little bit of lag here and there. It's because I'm editing a 19-minute video here, and I might just stop playing until that video is done because it's really kind of bogging down my system. I try to keep it around 15 minutes, but this one recording I couldn't find a decent place to stop, so I just waited to the end of it, and that's 19 minutes. So yeah, as you can see, the pulverizer is up and running. Actually, we've got quite a bit of stuff from this, and the generator's still working. I just finally ran out of coal coke, so it's gonna be that. I've already gotten a stack, nearly 2 stacks of gold, and I just gotta smelt this all. Pretty much what I'm going to work towards after this is I'm going to get a golden backpack, or a bag of holding, and then I might head either toward, and I need make another pulverizer and a redstone furnace and put it in another room somewhere in this hallway here where I'm going to have a small ore refinery. A very basic one, don't need much. Alright, I'm back. I'm feeling a lot better now for some odd reason. Apparently eating a little bit of food and getting a little bit of water would help that. Anyway, so I've made the room where I'm going to put my basic ore refinery, and I didn't put it back in that room, which I probably should have, but I'm going to make another generator anyway, so what's going to happen is there's going to be a chest up or chest here, and the block above it so it can open. Hopper here, a pulverizer, and then another hopper and the electric furnace, and then the chest that the electric furnace will pop into. And I made this room decently big, large, so that way I can have maybe a generator like here that just hooks up to the two machines, or behind this wall or something, I don't know. But that's that. And I just open up the chest up here, put the ores, and they just automatically process. Now the issue is that coal coke I had earlier, it's nearly ran out. And I'm nearly out of extra. Well, actually, I've still got plenty of coal coke left, but I need a more efficient way of making fuel, and I think a charcoal farm is in order. Now, in order to do that, the way I'm thinking of doing it, there are two ways. I can either go with MFR, actually 3, forestry, or actually there could technically be 5 or 4 of them, I don't know. But pretty much I can either do it by hand and make a nice little farm area and just do that by hand, which is probably the most less costly to me, but it requires me to go through a bunch of axes. Now, there's another way I could do it, which is MFR, which I think I might actually do, because it doesn't take too many resources to do it. It's just the energy cost for MFR is quite difficult for me, at least at the moment. And there's another way I can do it, which is pretty simple. Or not another way. Sorry, I'm confused as all hell already, and it just started. Pretty much what I'm gonna do, or what else I can do, is also either a forestry farm or I can do a Steve's Carts farm. I might try a Steve's Carts farm. I just don't know if they can plant by themselves, which I don't know anyone on here who has made a Steve's Carts farm. So pretty much I think I should test this out in single player real quick. And if it works, I know they're a good source of material or wood, but the tools break down over time. If we've got the right version, yeah, we do. And actually, I'm just gonna skip through all that hassle and go through something I know. I'm gonna go for forestry or not forestry, yeah, I'm not really working today, am I? I'm gonna go through MFR. Now, I'm thinking I'm gonna build it here, and it's gonna have what upgrade? Upgrades. I think a gold upgrade should do. Yeah. I don't have that many diamonds, and I've only got 2 shiny ingots, so I'm not going to do that, but a gold upgrade, I've got enough gold, I'm certain, to make it. Now, the issue is this raw plastic. I need to find some trees, MFR trees, and for that, it's going to be a pain in the ass, so I'm going to go exploring with my Oh god, hiccups. I hate hiccups so much. I need some food first before I leave, so I'm gonna go into the farm. Ooh, we've not got a lot of food. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of an issue. I might make a small persimmon, I think I said that right this time around, orchard to fill me up. I heard a skeleton. Oh, he's probably in my ore berry bushes. But yeah. So if I keep running this way, I see a bunch of trees here. They might be orchard trees. If so, I got a bit of food from that, but if not, yeah, they're not orchard trees. They're just normal oak wood. Damn. Well, gotta keep exploring. Oh, speaking of exploring, I fixed my map so that way it renders only the new map. However, it does render, because I switched from the dev server map from when we were exploring there, so we don't have that straight line of this, but we do have most of what I've explored in creative mode in the dev server. So, unfortunately, if you want to figure out which way I went and how I got there, you're gonna need to look at the last video I updated, because that would be the last one that. Okay, that would have. Wait, is that a pristine? Yeah, okay, good. That would have the last, like, official line of how I got down here. As you can see, this one here does not connect with the mainland. I was originally aiming, I guess, for this little bit of land, or this one up here. And I probably should have just stayed on this one, because that's where we were earlier. But, yeah, anyway. I need to actually make another portal, so that way I don't get stuck using somebody else's portal. And that I will start working on immediately, if I can figure out a way to do it. There's a cheap version, which is pretty simple. All you gotta do is put a bucket of water and a bucket of lava in your crafting grid inventory crafting grid. There we go. And you just put a diamond pickaxe next to that, and it'll give you a slightly damaged pickaxe back and a block of obsidian. I might just go and make myself like a, what is it called, a block breaker or terrain smasher. And the reason for that is it doesn't have a durability, it doesn't have a place before it. The only issue I see with it is that it's gonna require some resources and some lava, and I'm still gonna need a bucket of water and stuff, so. Although I do know where some lava is. Actually, I'm gonna start working towards that, so that way I don't have to use somebody else's portal. Instead, I had to use mine, but yep. So, I'm gonna show you how to craft that. I should just slash home to get back here, but what I actually am gonna do is I'm gonna block off this door, because this door seems to get attacked by zombies like nobody else's fucking business. So, I'm surprised it's still on there. There you go. The door's blocked off. This one's not so bad because it's got its own wall. Pretty much, it's encased in this nice little area where most mobs will die if they even jump off from any of those areas or get severely damaged. This little bit area in here is an issue, but I can go through here and fix that real quick. But I'll do that later. So thank you for watching. I haven't said this in any of my videos before, but please like, favorite, and subscribe, because it really does help me out a lot. And leave a comment below if you have any tips on making these videos better, because I'm really kind of, well, if you can't tell, I'm new to this. So, yep, and the moon is setting. Oh well. Anyway, see y'all next time, and have fun.